Yo, what's good, guys? I just want to make a quick trade recap video for my SPY plays today. So before I get into the trades, I just want to talk about my chart. The two orange lines are pre-market low, which is right here, and the pre-market high, which is right here. And the purple lines are just general levels. Some of them might be pre-market, some of them might just be intraday price action levels, etc. The dark red line up here is the previous day's high of day, and this zone is the previous day's high of day rejection zone. And I just calculate that by going to the 15-minute chart, going to the high of day, and drawing a zone from the high of day to the next body of the 15-minute chart, and it just creates a nice rejection area. As you see today, it rejected in this area, came down to the bottom of it, and did bounce back up to clear it. But like I said, nice rejection zone. And then this zone right here is called the orb, or opening range breakout. And you can make the opening range breakout by just marking the low and the high of the first 30 minutes to an hour of a trading session. Some people will do 15, but I personally don't like 15 because it's not enough time after market open to really get a clear direction of what's about to happen. Like today, I know someone that got in after 15 minutes because it broke the 15-minute orb zone. But then, as you see, it came right back down. But, if you stuck to 30 minutes or even an hour like I did, or it was actually way longer than that, then you would have had a better direction of the day. Anyways, let's get into my trades now. So, as you can see right here, I have my orb zone right here. I've got my pre-market levels, and then I've got this wedge set up right here. Let me fix this real quick. Got my wedge set up right here, and this wedge is also formed on QQQ, as you can see right here. So it was just an overall wedge on the market. So when I saw this wedge, even though we were still in the orb zone, I had a good feeling that we were going to be bullish, especially since we double bottomed right here. As you see, like I said, the pre-market low held up wonderfully right here, and then we are still in this wedge. And then if we go to the 15-minute chart, as soon as we got to close above the wedge, that's when I entered my first calls. And my take profit level was the pre-market high, because I personally don't like playing into pre-market high because, like I said, it's a huge rejection spot. And even though we did clear it, this was my TP because, like I said, strong rejection zone. I wasn't wanting to play it. And by the time it went from right here to here in about 40 minutes, I had a plus 90% trade, and I was happy with that and wasn't really looking for any more, so I got all out. And then my second trade, I was on the 5-minute chart, and I saw this wedge right here, and Fed news came in right here. Fed news came in right here, and I got in once we broke this trend line, and I got cheaper contracts, so the percent gain would be bigger, and I scalped it like up to here for plus 50%, got all out. It was more like here actually, because they did go to like 65 or 75 up here, but they fell back down right after. So like I said, I'm not mad about that, because I probably would have lost money if I back held too long, so that's a lesson in itself. But yeah, like I said, so my first trade was based off of this break of the wedge on the 15-minute, and then also on the 15-minute, we had just switched to green on the MACD, and the purple line of the RSI went above the yellow, and all the EMAs were above each other on the 15-minute for the most part, and we were above the VWAP. So there's a lot of conviction that we're going to go up there, and like I said, the pre-market highs at TP was a perfect spot for me because of like the overall rejection that we typically get from a pre-market high. If I did hold runners, my next take profit would be the high of day. As you see, we did get that right there, but it was after like another 35-40 minutes. So yeah, and then my second trade, there was Fed news on it, and I did catch it, thankfully. Also, you have to have news scanners and stuff, or even just Twitter notifications on for fast stock market news. So I got in SPY calls there and scalped the play from like, I think the contract was worth 0.30 when I bought, and then I sold at 0.46. So that was a nice about 50% play. And after those 2 trades, I was done with SPY for the day. I did have some other plays on other stocks, but I just wanted to do a SPY trade recap video. In the future, I will just do like overall daily trade recaps. But yeah, that's my trade recap. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more recaps or other stock videos, please let me know, and I'll continue to make some. And I'm also gonna, like, if I have losses, I'll make videos on those as well. I'm not gonna exclude them because, you learn from your losses. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.